We go live with images in Venezuela. The President of Iran, Ebrahim Raisi, pays an official visit to the nation. We are seeing live images of the Iranian president visiting key venues of the Venezuelan capital. We are currently seeing images of the National Pantheon as the president is visiting to pay homage to the key figures of Venezuela's history. We're watching images of both delegations signing the visiting book, making the message that he's paying visit to this place. Now, as we have been following the whole day, the Iranian President Ebrahim Raisi is visiting Venezuela and is the first stop of his Latin American tour, which also includes a visit to Cuba and Nicaragua later. Before boarding the plane to Venezuela, that he revealed that his administration advocates cementing ties with the Latin American nations. Raisi considered relations with Latin American countries strategic and stated that this visit will mean a turning point in deepening of their ties. In addition to the political and economic relations with Venezuela, Nicaragua, and Cuba, Iran has had a good cooperation with these countries in various fields, such as energy. Raisi is accompanied by a high-level delegation made up of the ministers of foreign affairs, defense, oil, and health. During Iran's president's visit to Caracas and later to Havana and Managua, the Iranian president will sign several cooperation agreements and will hold meetings with businessmen. This will be the first trip to Latin America since he assumed the presidency in 2021. Upon his arrival in Venezuela, Raisi will be received by Venezuelan President, as we have seen, Nicolás Maduro. This visit responds to the tour of the President of Venezuela, Nicolás Maduro, Moros, to Eurasia in June last year, when he also visited Iran back then. On that occasion, agreements were signed in the agriculture area and for good production between Caracas and Tehran. In addition, as of July 18, 2022, direct flights between Caracas and Tehran were opened with positive impact on the growth of tourism between both Tehran and the other nations and this nation. Both presidents signed a 20-year cooperation agreement in several areas. Likewise, regarding the critical situation of the Palestinian people, the presidents stated that the strategy is to accompany them in their struggle and denounce the crimes that are committed, as well as to maintain their voice before the United States. That the strategy is to accompany them in their struggle and denounce the crimes that are committed, as well as to maintain their voice before the United Nations system, the Security Council. In another development, the Venezuelan head of state toured the Iranian power plant management company, the largest nation system, the Security Council, the largest contractor of renewable energy plants, leader in the world market of latest generation of gas turbines, whose objective is to make the energy industry more efficient. We were seeing images live from Caracas of the Iranian president visiting the National Pantheon to pay homage to the heroes of that nation. We saw images of him signing the visit book to make it known, to make it official that he was present at that place, and he pays his homage to the people that have fought for Venezuela, for its freedom and independence. This is all in the framework of an official visit of the Iranian president to Venezuela, which, as we were explaining, is part of a Latin American tour. The president of Iran will also later visit Havana and Managua, the capital of Nicaragua, all to strengthen the ties of cooperation and friendship between these countries, which are all subject of unilateral coercive measures imposed by the United States, and this is a way to work together to overcome these sanctions imposed illegally against these four nations, Venezuela, Nicaragua, Cuba, and Iran. We were explaining that this official visit also comes after the president of Venezuela, Nicolás Maduro, visited last year, Iran, to strengthen and sign cooperation agreements in different fields, in education, agriculture, tourism, energy sector as well, and oil as well. We were watching these images live from Venezuela. We're going to keep giving a full broadcast about Iran's president visit to Latin America, to these countries, Venezuela, Cuba, and Nicaragua, as these nations strengthen their ties of friendship and of cooperation to move forward for the well-being of their people. Stay tuned with teleSUR English for more information.